They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Moves the pocket. It's Chambliss. Out wide right, it's Cunningham. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, what a play by the wide receiver, just holding on to that football. That was a massive hit given to him by the defense. And you know when you're going to go over the field, there's a chance that happens. You're going to get hit anyway. You might as well make the catch. That was a tremendous job by the receiver.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. The quick game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Buying time to his right. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's exactly how you draw up your opening drive. You want to get your quarterback comfortable, get him on script, in rhythm, and he was. 4 for 4 on that drive, finishing off with a touchdown pass in the end zone. He comes out absolutely on fire.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff for Frazier. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with an end around. On the move at the 30. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And I like it early. Early in the game, set the tone, show. I'll do anything. I'll hand him the football. I'll throw him the football. I'll give him the ball in as many ways as possible. I like the early mindset of this offensive coordinator.
Looking to pass. It's Chambliss. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the ground with the counter. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Rides to the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
There's some room. 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The give to the back. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Second and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Out wide left, it's Humphries. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He tries to take the top off. Goes high to pull it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the right. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. The 50. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
To the air, it's Chambliss. It's dropped after taking the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run it. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Fresh center downs going to the air. He's looking deep. Got it down the field. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Tough run here, it's Frazier. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run with Nate Frazier. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? On play action. Buying a little time to his left. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, running back gets to give. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's the Florida Atlantic Owls with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Handoff to the single back. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The give. Good, strong tackle.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Rush right in his face. Left side is Cunningham. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, after allowing a touchdown in the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
To the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the 2nd half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky 1st half. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
With the catch, it's Humphries. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give to Frazier. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. It's so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Drops back. It's Stockton. Looking left. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. At the 45, on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lindsey. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Working the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Look out! He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab down the left side. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Hits inside, it's Lindsey. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Out wide left, it's Odom. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Unloads it left. Basic connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Dogs. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The give. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the left. Brought down after the huge gain, gets us up and set up at the 27. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
2nd down, going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Rush is on. Right side, it's Cook. Running through contact. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Drives inside. Got room at the 35. There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really